everyone. So today's video I'm going to be doing a swatch video of the Graveyard Girl and Tarte Swamp Queen palette. I'm so obsessed with this palette, you guys. I just got it the other day with my girlfriend Erin, and I kind of manipulated her into getting one too because I was like, it's a limited edition, you don't have anything like it, and talked her into buying it basically. So we both have this palette and I'm so glad that we were able to pick it up. Whenever I went into Sephora with her the other day, I was looking at the Anastasia Beverly Hills Renaissance palette and I love that one, but as soon as I swatched the highlight shade in this, I was sold. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, this thing is bomb. So I decided to pick this up. But before we get into the video, I just have to share a really hilarious story with you guys. So the other day, 2 days ago actually, I was waxing the center of my eyebrows with just like these basic little wax strips. And for some reason, I like saw a little bit of peach fuzz on my cheek area, which most people, especially women, have like the little peach fuzz down here. And so like I just saw it, I was looking in the mirror, and then all of a sudden my hand just went like that. It was such an impulse. I don't know what came over or what possessed my hands, but like the strip literally went onto my cheek. So then I had to like peel it off, right? And so I waxed one cheek and then I was like, well crap, like now I have to wax the other cheek. And it ended up turning into this huge mess because I was applying foundation that night so that I could go out with my fiance's family to go to Botanical Gardens. And literally whenever I walked out of the room, I was like, honey, do you notice anything weird about my face? And there were 2 strips on each cheek, and he even noticed, and he like never notices small things like that. And so I had to like scrub off my face, and then I kid you not, in order to like make everything look even, I had to wax my entire face. Like my chin, my cheeks, everything. And to top it all off, my fiance decided to FaceTime my mom while that was going on to make fun of me. So I now have like a whole bunch of texture in this area because my hair follicles were pulled out and my pores were enlarged and all of this dirt and nastiness got into my pores. So now I have like a whole bunch of texture on each cheek. And yeah, so that's my experience of, you know, beauty faux pas, beauty don't do. So I highly advise not to wax your cheeks, or if you're going to, at least have it done by a professional. So that's my little story, but if you guys are interested in seeing my swatch video, then just keep watching. Okay, so this is what the outside packaging looks like. On the back, it has a little description of Graveyard Girl. I honestly have never watched any of her YouTube videos until I got this palette, and she is really, really sweet and really cute. She's just awesome. I've seen her Instagram, and I now follow her on Instagram. She's really cool. And yeah, so it just has like a description of her stuff on the back. And then whenever you open it, we have this really cool little pamphlet here, and basically she did some different looks with the different eyeshadows. So it tells you exactly what goes in like your crease area and stuff like that. And I just thought that that was really neat. So for example, she has like a day look and a night look, so that's pretty cool. And then this is what the palette looks like. So it's exactly the same as the packaging that it comes in. It's really heavy duty. I am a sucker for Tarte packaging. I just think that it's so glamorous. Every single package that they come out with, especially their holiday kits, or whenever they do like a limited edition thing like this, they're always gorgeous. So I love that. And then whenever you open up the palette, you have a really large size compact mirror here, which is super nice. And then you also have a little brush. So I'll show you guys what the brush looks like. This is it right here. It has a really gorgeous bamboo stem. And then the metal part here, I don't know exactly what that is called, is gold. And it's actually really, really soft. So as you can see, it's just a short, dense shader brush. And it's really soft. Good quality. Then whenever you open it up, oh, and I forgot the little saying up here is so cute. It says, believe in yourself, love yourself, and embrace your individuality. I just think that's really cute. So basically what we have is a bronzer up here, which does have a little bit of shimmer to it. And then we have a pretty shimmery blush. And then this is the highlight shade right here. And then we have 9 different eyeshadows. We have 3 different mattes. We have 2 very shimmery shadows. And then we have 4 different satin finishes. So I think that it's such a bomb palette. I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and go into the swatching. The first one I'm going to do is this one right here. This is the bronze shade and it's in the color Sweet Tea. And I think all the names are so cute. So this is what it looks like, and I'll swatch it onto my hand. So this is what the bronzer looks like. It's such a gorgeous medium tone, true bronze shade. It's not too red, it's not too cool. It's like right in the middle. And it's not too terracotta either. I would definitely say that this is such a perfect universal bronzer. And as you guys can see, it has a little bit of that sheen to it. Now I'm going to swatch the blush, which this one is called Does This Thing Really Work? This is what it looks like with the swatch. And then, sorry, I didn't really get a good amount, but these are definitely pigmented. Just trying to make it to where it will show. Okay, so this is what the blush looks like. The little flecks that it has in it are definitely more of a gold tone, and then I would probably say that this is like a true like magenta mauve shade. I think it's so pretty, and it smells really good too. All right, now I'm going to swatch the highlight shade for you. This is what like sold me on the palette. It's just so beautiful. Okay, so this is the highlight shade, you guys. Do you die? Like, holy freaking cannoli. It's called Gator Wings, which I think is such a cute name. I'm from Florida, so we have gators all over the place. And I just think that's such a cute name, but look at that sheen. I'm definitely going to be doing a makeup tutorial for this palette, so be on the lookout for that. And I'm going to be using the entire thing, so all of the shadows and all of these shades right here as well. So again, we have Gator Wings, Does This Thing Really Work, and Sweet Tea. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the shadows. And I don't know, you guys, I'm just so impressed by this entire palette. I think it's so gorgeous. Whenever I first started getting into Tarte products, probably 2 or 3 years ago, their eyeshadows were definitely like falling behind in terms of quality, but their like concealer and their foundation were bomb, and that's what really pulled me onto the Tarte bandwagon. But since like probably the past 6 months to year, their eyeshadows have just been incredible. Like, I'm super impressed. Okay, so the first row, I'm going to go up here and do this row first. So the first shadow I'm going to swatch for you guys is called #SFS. I have no idea what that means, but this is what it looks like on the finger. And then this is what it looks like on the hand. So it's a really beautiful light rose gold shimmery shade. And again, this is more of like a satin finish, so it doesn't have big chunks of glitter. It just has such a beautiful sheen to it. Okay, the next shade is a matte shade, and it's called Natural Peaches. This is definitely going to be my go-to transition shade whenever I use this palette. Okay, so it's right here. And it definitely has more of that peachy undertone to it. And I think that these two together are going to be so gorgeous on the lid. But this is definitely going to be my transition shade. All right, and the next one is like this really gorgeous full glitter, like burnt orange brick shade. And it's right here. Look at that pigment. Literally like one swatch and I just dragged my finger across. But you can probably see the flecks of gold in it, and it's just such a gorgeous shade. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and go to the next row down. The first one I'm starting off with is Big Baby, and this one might not show up very well on my hand, but this is what it looks like. It's going to be probably my highlight shade for my eye. I'm trying not to blend it in too much so you guys can actually see what it looks like. But this is what it is. It's a true vanilla shade. This is definitely a true matte. Doesn't have any sheen to it, which I really like whenever palettes come out and they don't have like a true matte cream shade. Sometimes I'm like, okay, you know, the glitter shades are nice, but I really like the vanilla matte shades to put on like right underneath my brow bone, just because I think it adds a nice highlight without looking too intense. So that's what that looks like. And then the next shade is such a gorgeous like bronzy color. Again, it's a satin finish and it's called Sassy Bun, which I just think is like the cutest freaking name ever. And this is what it looks like. Look at this color, you guys. It is gorgeous. Like holy freaking cannoli. I cannot get over that. I'm definitely going to have to put that all over my lid. I am obsessed. That is insane pigment. All right, I'm going to wipe all this off and go on to the next shades. So the next one I have is definitely a true chocolate brown, and then it has flecks of gold glitter in it. This is what it looks like on the finger. As you can see, all of the gold flecks of glitter. And then this is what the swatch looks like. Look how it reflects in the light. That is so gorgeous for like a date night out. I'm so excited to wear this shade. It is so beautiful. I love how it catches the light. That's amazing. Okay, that one is called Sippy Sippy. And then the next ones are all purple shades. So the first one I'm going in with is a very light lavender. Looks like this right here, and it's called Haunting. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Beautiful shade, super pigmented. Again, it has that satin finish, so it's not chunks of glitter, but it does have a nice sheen to it, which would look beautiful all over the lid if you're going for just a light romantic look. All right, the next one is called Uncommon. This one is a little more taupey. This is what it looks like on the finger. Again, it's a nice sheen. And this is what this one looks like. Look at that color, you guys. That's beautiful. Like, I cannot get, I'm a sucker for purples. Like, purple's my favorite color, but I also love wearing it on my eyes. And oh my God, I'm so obsessed. That one's called Uncommon. And then we have our Man Cat, which is the name of the shadow. I think that's so funny. And it's a true plum. And this is what it looks like. Look at that pigmentation. So these three shades right here, oh my God, I'm gonna be rocking those like constantly as my smoky eye. They're so freaking beautiful. I cannot even stand it. Okay, so here we have Sippy Sippy, which is the brown gold shade. And then the light lavender is Haunting. This one right here, the taupey purple, is Uncommon. And then the matte purple plum is Man Cat right here. Okay, so that is all of my swatches for the palette. I am honestly really impressed, you guys. Like, I have nothing bad to say about this palette. I think it's incredible, and for the price of $45, basically you're getting 9 different eyeshadows, a blush, a highlight, and a bronzer for $45. So I think that's about like $5 or $6 each, which in my opinion is really nice. And you also have it in the compact, which I think is really nice as well, especially if you do a lot of traveling. You literally just need that palette and nothing else. And another thing that I love about this, whoops, is that if you look up here, the different shadows kind of go together. So if you're new to the makeup game, I highly recommend this palette because it literally has everything that you're going to need. And it also has shadows that really go well together. Sometimes palettes, they'll come and you're like, okay, none of these shadows make any sense together. They're kind of like individual and they're just all sitting in a palette together. But this one, you can definitely rock a whole bunch of different types of looks, and all of the shadows work really well together. Like, even the warm tones and the cool tones, like, I think that those will look so gorgeous together. All right, you guys, that is the end of my swatch video for the Swamp Queen palette. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know that this is a relatively new palette. It came out not that long ago, probably like a week or so, I want to say. And so yeah, I just wanted to kind of get ahead of the game and show you guys what it looks like in case you're interested in purchasing it and you wanted to be able to see what swatches look like before you buy it. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in my next video.